let you guys see, leaving Tampa, heading to Spring Hill, Florida, a little north of Tampa. Wanted all you people up north to see that these are the trees. They're normal trees. There are not palm trees everywhere. But the weather's great. I just left Charlotte. It was 30 something in the morning. I was layered up. Got there, I just had my t-shirt on, jumped in, and I'm heading back home. And look at this. Sunny day. Probably about 66, 67 degrees. Just beautiful. Going to be a high of 76 or so. Charlotte was not going to be a high of 76. Okay? You would have still had a coat on. It is December 26th, 2024. Just thought I'd let you guys know this is it. This is Florida. It's nice. A lot of neighborhoods with palm trees have had them planted there. They're not quite as native as you would expect. I mean, you get a little closer to the coast, you could see a lot more. But it's not, like Miami and Naples where you just see them all over the place. But a lot of them could be planted, It's aesthetics. When you come into Florida, when you're driving in, you will see palm trees as you cross from Georgia to Florida. Because they stuck them there, so it would be pretty, and you would say, welcome to the Sunshine State. Don't do that. Old people driving. Look out. Look out. That's it. This is just undeveloped road. I'm trying to watch the road, look at the video. Balance the camera. There's a little balance to the camera. There's a big bird in the sky. Probably a big eagle, maybe. Oh boy. This is it. This is normal Florida. This is driving around sunny Florida. If you're going to move to Florida, ooh, there's some water. See that water? How do you know if there's a gator in that water? What's the Florida joke? Anyone know? The joke is if you go up to it and you hit it and it's wet, there's a gator in there somewhere. Very territorial creatures. They find the pond and they stay there. They don't like any other gators around. A lot of Florida places have these retention runoffs. A little bit of a dip. Oops. Can't be driving and doing this. There's no one around me. They dig in and it collects the water and runs it off, gets it off the highway, so there's less issues of flooding. You'll see it a lot of golf courses. Golf courses are great. If communities have golf courses, that one of the reasons is, besides people playing golf, is they use the retention runoffs on the sides of the golf courses as part of the course. So you have a lot of areas, and then the neighborhood sort of surrounds that golf course. And any excess water runs off into these retention areas in that neighborhood. They can pipe underneath them and dump them out in these retention areas so you don't have flooding real bad on the streets or anything. So you can see right there, there's a little gutter. That little boy, that's water, runs from one to another. All the runoff of this goes right there, collects there, goes to the next one, there's one on the other side. It just keeps going. So if there's a problem in one area, they can dump it out somewhere else to another runoff. There's a nice cell tower. Got a lot of good cell service around here. Well, I've heard in Ocala they don't have a lot of AT&T 5G. It's not big yet. So we'll stick to Verizon, and that'll be good enough, But T-Mobile's really picked up. T-Mobile's strong in Ocala. So check your cell providers, check videos for people that do speed tests and stuff. If you're ever going to go to Florida, check your insurance, check your flood zones. Check the flood zones. Even though Ocala has a couple of little ones, you got to be on top of. But getting away from the hurricanes is one of the big taxes. You're still going to have some insurance in Ocala, like all places, but you're getting away from Orlando. There, let's balance that out a little bit. Getting away from Orlando, anything 30 minutes from Orlando is going to be expensive. You could pay $100,000 for the exact same house. The test is easy. You go to a community that's building, a name brand community, and they have certain models, and you're like, oh. And then you go to like Ocala, same name brand community, they're building Ryland or whatever they're building, and there's that model house you saw in the Orlando area, or Winter Park, or someplace like that, or St. Cloud, and you're looking at it like, oh, we like this model, it's kind of expensive, we liked it, and you look and you go, wow, price is different, it's a lot less. They say, well, the land's cheaper here, taxes are a little cheaper. Just excuse, but basically, you're not near Disney and Universal. You can't drive there that quick. I mean, you can get there from Ocala to Orlando in probably 45 minutes or so, or an hour. It's no big deal. And then you probably, if you're going to stay the night, you just stay at one of the Disney hotels, or you stay at the Hilton. We love the Hilton right there in Disney Springs. Just walk over two little land bridges, and boom, you're at Disney Springs grabbing dinner. Done your time at the park, you get your dinner reservations at the boathouse, or some other big Wine Bar George, or some other nice restaurant there, or a regular restaurant.